I'm going to set this up again, thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. Round 6 action, live action, HUFC TV tonight. Oakleigh Cannons hosting Heidelberg, and it hasn't been a great start to the season by the Oakleigh Cannons, but I'll tell you right now, I reckon they're going to be up for this one.
Oh, absolutely, Greg.
On a very, very, very warm Oakleigh evening in the as we get ready for a start under lights. It's going to be the Mighty Warriors heading to the right of screen, and Oakleigh in the predominantly blue. To the left of screen, Railway into the ground. And Dandenong Road in, J-Fot, can you
to our right
just
screen.
Focus on the game anytime you like, and we're away to a start as Jack Petrie pounds it upfield. It's been a huge week for the club and for the senior men and for the senior women. We'll talk about that as the game goes on. First 60 seconds of action as Oakleigh power forward. There's always a buzz about this place, John.
Yep, and there's a shot by the number 8 there, Ryan Pechkovsky. Gets blocked down and away for a corner, so in the first half a minute.
So you've organised yourself. So we've got the clock going, we've got all your stats there. Good to see you, J-Fod. Big night on Wednesday night with the women. But right now, Oakleigh Cannons looking to make a whirlwind start against Heidelberg.
Well, they want to make a statement, don't they, Oakleigh, because they're stone motherless last on the ladder at the moment.
Oh, dangerous header away. Les Dumbalis tries to clear it. Ball went out of play, so it's going to be a corner of Oakleigh. They have come out swinging, haven't they?
Oh, yes,
in the first minute.
And another corner it'll be, Greg, so that's 3 in a row.
3 corners in succession. We're not 60 seconds old, and the home side, as you said, not an inauspicious start to this season, but they would love to get the scalp of the Warriors tonight. Third corner in a minute. Cannons, Railway end. Left footer into the red zone, headed clear in the air by J-Dub. Bouncing ball, foot races on. Good start to this one. White claims for handball, doesn't matter. Epifano tried to hook it in. That was venomous coming off the boot, got the cannon, and in the end, long launch from Luke Pavlou was straight into the trees at that beautiful tree line, Railway end of Jack Edwards. There's a buzz about this joint. J-Ford, you get down to the ground, you know, it's enemy territory, but you get down here, you get a couple of suvas or whatever you're doing, which don't stand up to a Billy, of course, back at Catalina Street, but there's always a buzz.
There is, and we're really close to the action here, so you get all the flavour and the atmosphere of the crowd buzzing away, but they've set themselves for this, Oakleigh. You can just tell they're up and about early, and as I was saying before, distinctly South Melbourne field with players like Luke Pavlou, Matthew Fascini, even Goran Zoric from years ago, Nick Epifano, even Rama played for South Melbourne at one stage, and of course the striker Milos Luic, who's on the bench, looked a bit underdone, I think, so they've given him a run on the bench this evening, have Oakleigh.
John Hynos paints a rainbow down Jack Edwards, loose ball down, hooked away by long striding. Cahill controls it, carpets it for Cat. Cat over half field, lost his legs. And that was a cheapie. All right, we've got a beauty on our hands tonight, thanks to Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, part of our double-header weekend. We look ahead to Sunday with the women. So right now, let's go with the play. Wilkins almost leisurely turned it across his body to half field in dispute. Harry got the header into angle away. Ball through. Danger. Guest. Chris Theodoridis comes. Guest crosses. Goal. Oakleigh 10 in. 10 in and the Cannons have hit the lead.
Dreadful mistake there at the back. I don't know what they were doing again. Got caught squared, and Chris Theodoridis got caught in no man's land. It was squared across. And who was the player that scored the goal there? Well, might have been Matthew Green.
Guest was through traffic and he squared it.
So an early goal to Oakleigh, and they'll be cock-a-hoop in the 10th minute. They would have been looking for that. It would have been the danger signs early for Heidelberg.
And it would not be remiss of me to say they probably deserve it. They have come out all guns blazing. They've revved the engines. They've come out on their home deck and said, we're going to do some damage tonight.
And I reckon it might have been Matthew Green in the end, Greg, that put that ball away, but we'll confirm that.
So, not for the first time
Matthew Green, I think it was.
in the last couple of years. They've got, oh, Cat, beautiful, skipped across the tackle as he perhaps shouldn't have. Cheeky, inside, outside, and he'll earn that corner off the boot of Thomas Matthews. Andrew Katanos.
Well, Greg, they'll be asking questions there about the communication there, because particularly with the keeper, Chris Sertorides, I don't want to criticise him too much, but if you're going to come out, you've got to make the play, and he got caught in no man's land, and as Guest squared the ball across, Matthew Green was coming in on the right-hand side with the easy tap away. And
well, we know this team and what they're capable of. Come from behind 17 times in the last 2 and a bit years. Not a bad record, and they're going to have to do it again tonight. Corner, Dandenong Road end. Header popped in the sky by Matthews. Harry hits it first time, bounce, awkward, flag's gone up, 1 count. Dandenong Road end, Looper, red zone, calls for a free kick, nothing doing. Live ball, Katanos again, swept away. Dumbalis with a ripper on the deck. It was quick and it was on target.
Well,
but John Honos was equal to the task, and they'll restart. Oakleigh Cannons. Counter-attacks have been brilliant. Pakowski, square ball. Good control, under pressure by Jack Petrie. Big Alex, 2 little ducks. Launched it round the corner, tried to thread the needle. And Cahill was almost ready to power through the gap, but Oakleigh come up with the footy again. What a great start to this game. Epifano. This is good stuff from Oakleigh. Dangerous stuff from Oakleigh. And over the bar from Joe Guest, was it? Or Fashini?
It was in the end, Greg.
Well, regardless, it was another heart-stopping moment. White knuckles for the Heidelberg supporters, the Heidelberg family, the Warrior family around the country and right across the globe, and presumably into space somewhere.
Yeah, forcing a good save there by Chris Sertorides was Matthew Fashini, but they worked it left-right via Nick Epifano, and Guest found the free player in Fashini. Great save by Chris Sertorides.
Oakleigh up by 1, want 2. Theodorides had to stretch, palmed it to ground. Lewis Hall pummels it clear. I wonder if we do go interstellar, John. Do you think, aliens on their devices are watching us now?
Well, they probably won't get it from any light years, Greg. So we already know the result before you do.
So are you actually you're serving an alien race that we don't know? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if there is one, we know the result well and truly before they do. Are we going to sit here discussing time travel, are we, Greg?
No, not now we're not. Nearly 30 away. You're the biggest space cadet I've ever met, Fodinos. Cahill header on. Alex can't control it, but pushed it into the danger zone. Ruben was there and lurking with intent once again, but John Hornos will get the restart, the recalibrate, and hit the Oakleigh Cannons. I reckon they would love this at halftime. They'll be drinking their own bathwater if they go in with a 1-0.
Absolutely, Greg.
6'3", a footballing genius, heads it down. J-Dub, sorry, John. J-Dub, long launch, too long, way too long. As Luke Biles read it perfectly. Katanos scampers away down that outside left lane. But
let's have a look at that long throw by Ruben Way, and the ball fell to Harry Noon. Yeah, probably not much in it, really. There's a bit more of a clash of bodies rather than a challenge, but...
yeah, I've seen worse called, but having said that, to the naked eye, it didn't look like it. Oh, Alex.
Nice pick off.
Oh, Alex was terrific then. He is on. So's the little cat. He got brutalised after the play. A fair distance outside the danger zone. Header clear. Jack Petrie was chasing it down. Well, the Oakleigh player went to ground, but doesn't matter. Breaks on. Guest toward the edge of the box. Great read by Luke Biles. Great hook around the corner. And they breathe a sigh of relief.
I reckon that was off the line.
Well, it was, absolutely. And I think it was Big Alex doing the work off the line into the hands of the goalkeeper. Was it Alex? I reckon it was. Great stuff by Alex. And then the counter-attack. Oh! You will not see another goal like that this season. Launched a sidewinder. Ruben Way ties it up at 1-1. Hard stopper here at Jack Edwards tonight. Holy dooly, what a goal.
Wow, Greg. Let's have a look at that on replay. Harry Noon bowled over. The ball comes out and just flying in Ruben Way, and John Honos didn't even react until the ball had hit the back of the net. And they equalise on 38 minutes, Greg.
That ball came off the boot with vapour trails and it sizzled across the face of goal and inside the far post. Wow, so it's one each.
Now that was Ruben Way. We're just getting confirmation.
Well, of course it was Ruben Way.
Ruben Way, absolutely.
Who would even question that? Was a Ruben Way special.
Greg, that
was a Ruben Way special. It's one each, 38 played.
That shot will get a ticket for speeding, Greg.
Oh,
commentator's curse, Greg.
He wanted that. He wanted that, and a break on the other end. Cannons. Harry White, right foot, left foot. Defender taken out. Theodoridis with the heroics. Oakleigh Cannons. Well. 41 gone, and Oakleigh Cannons say, hey, this is our home deck, and we're not going down without a fight.
Oh, what a game. It's a topsy-turvy affair as the ball was saved initially by Theodoridis, but coming in on the header there was the Oakleigh player, and they've gone 2-1 up, Greg, in the blink of an eye. A dagger in the heart of the Heidelberg defence.
Well, is there more drama to come before half-time? We've still got about 4 minutes. Oh, the cat loves it from here. Ruben was there. Going to get to corner, I think. They'd have to get to corner.
The referee's given a goal kick.
Well, you've got to say, this is an absolute rock show right now.
Oh, Katanos with a brilliant feed again.
This is U2 at Wembley.
Oh. And Ruben Way just couldn't wrap the foot around it. But, my God, you can't take your eyes off this so far, Greg.
It's been an absolute beauty, and what a pleasure it is to bring you all the action on HUFC TV. Jay Fott, Blakey, Spielberg and John Byrne on camera on this Friday night. Backspinner long into Heidelberg territory. The skipper in the air. Alex. Long striding Lewis. Well, Katanos. Now we played 44 and a half. We've got to look for that that fourth official to check how much time added on. I guess, to mate, that there probably wasn't too much. There won't be too much time added on.
Probably be a minute or two for the...
My jolly word. Sorry, John, they'll need a rest. They will need a rest, and the referee wants to argue over... Oh, a good metre and a half of territory. Come on, ref. Just let it go.
And he'll just creep back where it was.
Holy moly, as he does. Looper. Cahill wins the physical stuff, gets legged and draws a free kick. Date stamp that. Yeah. Tommy Cahill got another free kick tonight.
Well, that one was pretty obvious, Greg, so I don't think they could have missed that one.
So, Ruben.
It was super obvious.
His miracle maker, the left leg of Ruben. The champ doesn't go for the target, went far post, ball drops. Lewis is there, scoops it for Cat. And the ball cleared in desperation by Goran Zoric. What a game we've got here as we go into stoppage time. Now, J-Dub had to check his stride, looks up, pumps it, right, left. Katanos does keep it in, or does he? Nope, he cannot. And surely... How did we get this much time added on, John?
Well, they must have gone 4 minutes. I reckon he'll blow now, Greg.
So throw into Oakleigh Cannons. I'll be happy for the halftime break. I'm absolutely buggered right now, and a bit of frustration from Harry Noon. He just punched that ball into the trees. So at halftime, it's all set up for another 45 minutes of memory-making footy. What a first half here at Oakleigh. Quickly summarising. Matthew Green on 10, putting Oakleigh Cannons ahead here at Jack Edwards. An absolute belter. From Ruben Way on 39. That is one for the highlight reels, the history books. And then, within a matter of seconds, it was Luke Pavlou making it 2-1. That's the way it is at half-time, Jay. And it'll be Oakleigh Cannons who would be... pretty happy, given the start to the season, to be up 2-1 at half-time. Oakleigh led on 10. Ruben Way with an absolute barn burner made it 1-1. Oakleigh Cannon struck back inside a couple of minutes. And we've got the second half underway already. Oakleigh in the blue, heading to the right of screen towards the Dandenong Road end. And Heidelberg, of course, down to that beautiful tree-lined railway. Is there a railway? I haven't seen a train all night. Big build-up. Cahill. Outside ball for Ruben. Right lane. Give and go. Short. Patient. And hammered into the penalty area. And to no avail. There was a piece of memorabilia with a goal, a special goal on 39 within 2 minutes. Luke Pavlou had made it 2-1 again. That was terrific vision. Ellis for J-Dub. Desperation by Nick Epifano. You're watching all the action on HUFC TV. It's going to be throw to...
Going to be a substitution, Greg. It looks like.
Second substitution. So who is...
Got a Heidelberg player? No, they're not going...
Well, it's definitely a Heidelberg substitution because it looks very much like...
Little Mexican
The Mexican is about to cross the border. We won't. Nope.
Yeah, the wall's gone up, so he can't come on.
Harry, still in the danger zone. Cahill wants it. Brutal. Cahill, bang, no penalty. He played for that. He was terrific. He stood his ground, bullocked his way through, but...
Yeah, just at the last instant couldn't wrap the foot around it and went to ground, and the referee says nothing doing, and I reckon that's a fair call, Greg.
Absolutely. Fair cop for the top cat. Now, this is interesting. So now the change has been made. Jumping Jack Petrie is taken out of the contest on 15 second half, and his replacement is
well, they need to get
Adrian Zara.
Bit more running forward, supporting the...
I think the substitution, because Petrie was good. Trouble again for Oakleigh. Oh dear, trouble. Theodoridis, and off the woodwork, saved. And around the corner by Pavlou, who scored one tonight and could have scored again.
Well, they did everything but score.
They are flying in the danger zone, Heidelberg, right now.
Well, the ball was played out. Zorich took an eternity to set himself, flicked the ball into the post, came back to Pavlou, and the snapshot went wide of the post. And Heidelberg, count your blessings. Is this the night where they can take advantage of the couple of major let-offs so far in the second half?
Well, golly gosh, if there's going to be a special comeback tonight, it better be soon. Oakleigh Cannons on the move. Boom, across the face, off the post. Carpet and a miss. Wow. Well, there's a lifeline is still bobbing in the water, John. Just.
If they could somehow drag it out here, but Epifano's shot hit the post. Zorich drags it across the goal, and Harry White. Well, I reckon you could have scored it. I could have scored that, Greg.
Well. So the lifeboat is sailing perilously too far away, but that lifeline is still bobbing there for Heidelberg. It's a 2-1 game. Shawnee, give us something. Shawnee Ellis. Has he got something in the magic trick book? Sean launched one, took a cannon off the ankle of a defender. Les Dumbalis comes charging in with his sabre in the air. Dumbalis sees something and almost on the money for Harry Noon, who was lurking at that far post. Back up the right lane for J-Dub. Tries to take the defender out. Ball takes a cannon. Great stuff to control the footy. Zara. J-Dub, top of the box. Alex. He's been hot tonight, Alex. Outside the defender, Alex. Loose ball, bouncing, bang, and away by the Oakleigh defence. Oh, this is good stuff from Heidelberg. They're not going to go down. Oh, ball to the back of the pack. Lucky break. J-Dub. Oh, Ruben, if it can bounce, can he get the bounce? Won't get closer than that. Great stuff, John Honos, to recapture what he couldn't capture the first time. Heart stopping. And John Honos is going to eat up some clock as well. Hopefully he's not hurt.
Well, the ball came across the back. Josh Wilkins and Ruben Way stubbed the shot. I think it came in off the post too, Greg.
That was the moment.
Yeah, there was the opportunity.
It's crap.
There's a lot of bemused looks around us, around the crowd.
Heidelberg down to 10. The referee, well, he asserts his authority then by blowing the final whistle. Great game. Great game. Oakleigh win it by 2-1. Ugly, disappointing finish. It was 2-1 at half-time. Oakleigh went ahead on 10. Reuben Way, well, it sullied his magnificent goal on 39 to make it 1-1. Oakleigh went ahead. That's the way it stayed. A war of attrition in the second half for the Warriors. In particular, players off the bench. You've got, well, the good news, bad news. We've got a dislocated shoulder for Stephen Pace. He's out of the game.
That could be the big story of the night too, Greg.
Of course, Tommy Cahill copped one in the head, and he's got a bit
music going on the top of us, Greg.
Yeah, no, this is going to be sensational. Anyway, so down to 10 men in the end. They couldn't quite do it. They couldn't quite get it over the line.